Hello YouTube, Radi's back with another video. How is everybody doing today? Today I'm gonna have a little fun and I'm gonna actually tell you about my little problem with my Ford Mustang. So basically what it was, my AC didn't stop working, but it stopped blowing, which is kind of weird because basically the AC will blow on the bottom through my feet, the AC will blow on my windshield, but it will never ever blow actually on my directly. I'm hoping I can save somebody time because it took me months to figure this out. Me and my neighbor, he's like a pretty good mechanic, and we couldn't figure it out why this will not blow. I was thinking maybe there's some pipes inside and something got unplugged or something got broken, and there's nothing like this. So it took me months to finally figure it out. That's why I'm so happy to share with you guys today, and hopefully I can save somebody such a headache, because it was one little part, simple part to replace, and everything is rock and rolling again. And if I only knew this, and like I said, I searched a million videos on YouTube and nobody had my problem. Nobody. They'll have a bunch of different issues, how to replace this, how to replace the fan, you know, things like that. And I'm going to show you actually what I replaced it. And now my dumbass need to put everything back on because I'm about to sell my car, and I feel really guilty leaving those Chinese part in the Mustang when I have original and they are not broken. They are working pretty good. It was just not my problem. So let me tell you let me tell you what happened. So here's my Mustang, guys. I'm gonna show you where those things are located at. It's a 2014 Ford. You know, it takes time. I'm sure it's gonna sell. Mustangs won't, you know, especially this kind of Mustang. If somebody comes in and I'm gonna show my 6-speed what this car can do, they're gonna buy it right away, man, because this car is still amazing. The powerful with 6-speed, burn rubbers, you flying basically, you just sliding on the sides. So, but let's go back to our issue, guys. So let me show you what I replaced. So this is the first thing I replaced. You know, I did a little research and they say, hey, this is your problem. Once you replace this AC should working perfectly. I replaced that, and I replaced with the cheapest, my made in China part for $17.99. That's why I have to put this original one back, because I know that was not the issue. It's not broken. I'm gonna put it back. So then everybody says, oh, those fans, they get really like rusty. You can see rust on this thing. They get really, really rusty, and check it out, guys. They get really, really rusty and they stop working. So I'm like, okay, that's my issue. It kind of makes sense. It doesn't blow in the front. So basically my fan, because this is the fan, you know, and I was like, okay, that's my issue. Let's fix it. Let's take care of this. That was not the issue. I put in some cheap fan for like, I remember it was like $40, you know, made in China. So I'm totally, most definitely, I want to put this baby back. Original, beautiful fan, Ford part, you know. So most definitely I'm going to put this back. It's going to be a pain in the butt, guys. You have to lay actually on your back, and everything is under. I'm going to show you in a couple moments. Very, very hard to replace. So last time out, you know, what kind of tool you need? You need a nice wrench to get in and get those screws. But my handle was like, I remember it was like too long, or something was wrong that my shit didn't work right. So my neighbor used to live here and he was pretty good mechanic. So I used to borrow his wrench every time I was doing these parts, because there's actually 2 screws needs to be taken out over here, and 3 screws on the fan. 1, 2, 3. So it's a pain in the butt when you're laying up and down, you know. So the wrench was just click, 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 click. Was beautiful. But I don't remember the handle was, something was wrong with this, that mine didn't work right. So he came up with a beautiful handle. It was maybe the longer extension, I'm not sure. So actually, to fix that, I bought this nice little tool, guys. Check it out, man. Hopefully this little tool will help me. It's got the little handle right there. It's got the extension, and one of those actually is gonna work. So hopefully this little tool will help me, since my neighbor doesn't live here no more. He moved out, he bought a bigger house, bigger. So hopefully this little tool will help me. And What was the problem? The problem was in one of those clickers, guys. Check it out really quick. This is the 1 clicker, 2 clicker, 3 clicker, and the first one was the problem. And I'm gonna be like, hey Radi, what the hell are you talking about clickers? You will know. Once one of those parts break down, guys, you will hear it click, 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 click. You turn your AC on. You know, I see actually Mustang before when we used to flip cars with my buddy Rama. 2 of them were clicking, not 1, but 2 of them was click, 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 and that's how you know one of those things broke. And this is for the AC. I have all 3 of them because it was kind of weird. The one I needed, it was more expensive than buying all 4 of them, so I just purchased the one, all 4 of them. They were basically pulled out of some Mustang which got totaled. You know, that's how they look. They're all different sizes and shapes, so it depends which one you need. I don't have the one I replaced because I already replaced it. My AC is working really good. I couldn't get in there. I'll show you where and how painful that was. I hired a mechanic to actually replace it for me because I'm like, there's no freaking way I'm gonna take off the steering wheel. And I watched a couple videos that you have to take maybe the top. I mean, but I guess the guy, he knew what he was doing and he got it from the bottom. He told me it was pain in the butt, but he did it, replaced. My AC is blowing really good. Even I have those Chinese parts, it's working really good, but I still want to replace to original parts. Nothing like original parts for the cars. So yes, I'm really excited. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you guys. So I hope somebody watched this video year, 2-3 years from now on, and his AC is not blowing forward. It's blowing from the top on the windshield. It's blowing from the bottom, but it's not blowing directly, like almost at all. So that's your problem. That's the clicker. You have to replace the first clicker below your steering wheel. I'm gonna show it in a second, guys, but for right now, let me just show you what else I got here. I got me some phone. Of course, we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna play some music. Of course, I got me some speakers. I've got some rubber gloves, of course. No glove, no love, guys. We're gonna keep it nice and clean over here. And I have my spare camera, so see what we're gonna do. So let's get in the Mustang, and hopefully I can get in there and show you guys what was the problem, what was the issue, man. Let's check it out. So first of all, where is the fan? Where is the circles? Check it out. This is my Mustang. This is my baby, 2014. It still look like brand new, guys. I owned this car for 7 years. When you go inside, but it's just a Polish thing, you know. All the Polish people, we take care of our stuff. Whatever we have, if it's the house, is always nice and clean, organized, or we have a car, we keep it nice and clean. That's how we are, man. More power to the Polish people, man. But let's go back really quick. So all my tissues are over here, guys. I'm keeping my jumper cables because I don't use this car, and the other day my car died and my cables were in the trunk. Well, it turned out you cannot pop the hood, pop the trunk to get the cables out, because I will give myself a jump start with my other car. I'll take my Volvo, my wife's car, no problem, or my son's car, but I couldn't get the jumper cables because they were in the trunk, so I don't put them in the trunk no more if I need to jump this car, because this car is sitting right now waiting for the future owner. So all this stuff I'm talking about, guys, are right here. This is the fan. This is the cheap plastic part. Hopefully you can see. I'm gonna kind of like move my camera, guys, force my camera go this way, but this is the part. This is the, you know, the fan is gotta be over here. It's pain in the butt to get in there, guys. Hopefully you can see, guys. You know, I know for a fact that the cheap part I gotta replace it this summer over here, and I do believe the big fan over here is right here. You know, somewhere over here. I cannot see it or feel it, but it's right here. You know, you don't have to take off the glove department or anything like that when you do this job. You just have to be laying on the ground and get those things out, get those screws out. Hopefully you can see it, guys. And the clickers are over there too. I know there's a clicker on the side, there's another one, but the one I really needed to replace, it was under the steering wheel, guys. This is the steering wheel. It was over here. It was very, very hard to get, guys. So I'm not even sure if you can see it, but I remember it was like right in this corner somewhere. And this was the problem. This was the tissue. But yeah, that was my main issues. And as soon as I replaced the clicker in the front, but man, it was, you know, it was actually my neighbor. He got this badass computer, because I got the cheap computer. I can test my codes, I can reset my codes, things like that. But he got the really expensive one, like $300 one, and that code will actually pump up a bunch of codes, and it showed the issue. And he finally came into me. He says, that's what you need. You need to replace the clicker. It's somewhere below, you know, it's under the steering wheel. It's somewhere over here under the steering wheel, and you need to replace one. That's the option. Thank you, neighbor, one more time. I don't think you're gonna ever watch this video, but you saved me. You showed me the issue after like months of trying to figure out why there's, you know, so like the air will come over here like really good, and then it will blow on the bottom on your feet, but it will not blow here or here. Nothing, almost nothing in the front. You will put max, and it was barely, you know, blowing. So that was the tissue, guys. So hopefully, like I said, somebody couple months from now on is going to be looking on the YouTube video and be like, why my AC doesn't work right? Something is wrong. You know, why it doesn't blow right? This is your issue. This is your tissue issue. So hopefully I can save somebody some time. Like I said, there was nothing to help me. There was no video to help me. So hopefully I can help somebody. And I see a comment, oh my God, thank you so much. Thanks to you, you know, like 2-3 years from now on, you know. So this beat of DJ Bobo, everybody, it's priceless for life. But I forgot 2 very important tools. We also need a screwdriver to unplug it, to do the unplugging. And there's forgot about something. Water, very important tool when you're working on stuff like that. Gotta have some agua, man. Got some voda, agua. Fucking Radi. Okay, guys, I probably cut this out. So don't forget the water, and a very important tool, actually, the screwdriver, guys. I forgot to add it to my most definitely needed tools. Really helped me. I did find the one I need. It's 5/16. So this is the one I'm gonna use, guys. And yeah, I remember this issue. So of course it took me 3 times to find the right one, 3 times to lay down backwards. But that's what happened, you know. But now I remember all the tissue, guys, all this stuff, man. So I basically gotta lay down, get in there. Yeah, I could probably do a better job like with phone camera than this, but I'm gonna actually hold it and then follow you. Check it out, guys. So this is it. This is how I'm screwing this. This tool actually really helpful, really helped me. So I'm glad I got this tool, guys. I already got the screws out from here, and most definitely we're gonna get everything out of here. Woo! And just like that, guys, awesome. I got them all. So I got 3 screws from the fan, and as you can see, 1, 2, and 3 screws. Everything is on the ground, on the bottom. The tool was very useful. Thank God I bought this tool, because with my wrench would have been pain in the ass. And same thing with this, guys, see? And I'm gonna bring the original parts. I'm gonna show you guys the difference between them, how different this looks, and I'm glad I'm replacing this. I could have just leave it there and let the new owner doesn't even know about it, but I don't know. I just don't want to, you know, if I have it in the garage, original part. This is so cheap. This is so plasticky compared to original part, guys. And just one more thing, I could just leave it the way it is, and the new owner would have no idea, because I'm about to sell this car. But That's not what kind of person I am. I know this is the cheap Chinese part. I want to put back the original part. So make sure there's no issues at all. And by the way, when you things break down, don't go cheap on this. I bought the cheapest one available, and I don't know about this, guys. So that's why I really want to replace it. So don't be cheap. Trying to find like a part which was used previously in the Mustang, you know, original part, not the Chinese version of it. That's just my advice to you guys. And you can see how fantastic this is. You know, made in America, Ford, original Ford part. And here's this cheap, shiny replacement made in China. So most definitely I'm happy I'm replacing this with a new owner. He better appreciate it, whoever is gonna be, guys. So we need a screwdriver to unclip it, the power. Right here, guys, to unclip it. I cannot do it with one hand, so I'm gonna have to let it go, but you have to unclip it. You put the screwdriver there, you click it, and basically like this, and it will come out. And the same story with this one, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. You put the screwdriver right there, and you can unclick it, guys. I cannot do it with one hand, but most definitely pretty easy job. So that's why you need a screwdriver, guys. So yeah, that's the difference between that Chinese part, the crappy part, and the Ford part. So much difference, guys. And I wish I can say it was made in America, but it says made in Mexico. Ocho Mexico, yay, ¿cómo estás? But it's the Ford part, original Ford part. Use the original Ford parts. So actually, if you're searching for this, trying to find one original part made in Mexico. So that's the good shit, guys. Not the white, doesn't say nothing, Chinese part, guys. And same thing with the fans, guys. Actually, I did a pretty good job because this one doesn't sound so cheap, doesn't, you know, but most definitely trying to find the part which used to be in the car. It's basically crushed, you know, like the clickers I show you. So this one, how it looks, it's got a bunch of numbers on it. It's got a nice sticker on it. And trying to find part like this. The replacement part doesn't have nothing on it. And it's made totally different plastic. Cheap plastic, you can tell. Weight wise, this is heavier, but it's just, I mean, this one might be not so bad, guys, but most definitely original part is original part. And I know those thing breaks because this thing gets rusting, and you can see mine original already rusting, and this one was brand new, so no rust. So most definitely I heard they break down because of the rust inside. I watched a couple of YouTube videos with the YouTubers when they were replacing them. So basically because of the rust, But mine is still good. It started rusting a little bit, but it's still good. I'm putting back the original part made by Ford, man. So yeah. So now I had to bend over again, get in there again, and screw everything back in nicely for the new owner. This, I'm not even gonna keep this. I'm trashing to the trash. The fan, I'm gonna keep it just for a little reminder of the, you know, all the work, how many times I gotta do this. But that's how we learn. That's how we learn, guys. So don't feel shame, you know. That's why we got the YouTube. That's why we got the YouTube videos. Do it yourself, save some money. If you tell a mechanic probably to replace this and replace that, probably $200 easy, guys. You do it yourself, you're saving money. So that's how we learn. Thank God for YouTube, man, for sure. Yay! 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. Both parts are replaced. Beautiful. I'm excited, happy. But I just remember now, to see where everything is at, you can totally just be careful, don't break it, but you can totally remove your glove, kind of like push it down over here and the glove will come out, but just don't break anything, guys. And you can see exactly where everything is at, guys. So this is the fan, this is the part. So it's pretty cool, man. It shows you where the fan is at and shows you everything over here. And also you can see the location of the clicker. There's one clicker right here, guys. See how easy, why this one couldn't break, you know? And that would be so easy to replace this clicker, guys. So that's a fan over here. And like I said, this way you can actually see what's going on and where the parts are at. So very cool. I'm so glad I'm done. I'm never going back there again. But 5 minutes, I'll put everything back in. I believe there is one more clicker somewhere over here, guys. I know there's two of them over here and one on the other side, and of course one of them. And you know what's funny thing is, usually when they break, they click, 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 click. My luck was that the thing broke and never make any noise, and that was the problem. That's why it took me months to figure this out, guys. So hopefully, like I said, somebody, I just found a solution for his problem, guys, and they can replace it. And you know, if you know, leave me a comment. Thank you if you had this problem and you have to replace the first clicker, guys. But yeah, most definitely don't break your glove department. But that's how you open up and you can see everything. Yeah, see, that's the click. Easy to replace this click. Just this screw, and this, by the way, this little wrench is so good because it works like a real wrench, you know. So actually, I don't know if I can show you this somehow. Let me just put this camera for a second. Of course, this camera sucks. Maybe I can stick it over here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So it works like a wrench. So you just go do this, you click it, and you just work it. And that was so easy to unscrew those things, guys. So awesome. Nice little tool, man. Badass. Badass little tool, man. Put everything back. All the tools back nicely. God knows when we're gonna need them again, but that was a nice little tool. Totally recommend this little tool. Solve my problem, that's for sure. It's made by Honesty, and it shows you what kind of stuff you have, what kind of, you know, pretty cool, man. That was awesome, guys. So I just want to say basically goodbye, and hopefully I'll help you with this. Hopefully, you know, if you ever have this issue, I hope that one day I'll resolve your issue. And now we can go check it out, Ashley, and start the engine, and let's see how the AC is blowing right now with the replace tool, guys. Let's check this out, guys. That's my baby, man. I'm gonna miss this car. Like I said, 2014, badass to this day, man. The powerful car. All right. The sound on it, the pipe. But let's turn the AC on, guys. Boom. AC on. Let's do a little max AC. Max AC. And now you can feel how it blows. It blows so awesome, guys. So that was the clicker, which is somewhere over here. I cannot show you really with this camera, but it's somewhere over here, guys. And needs to be replaced. Now we got cold AC. Beautiful, fantastic car, man. But I cannot believe it gave me such a hard time for this whole time. I you know, so many months to trying to figure this out, to replace all those different parts, and nothing was working. And finally we got it right. So this is the power. I'm telling you, this blows ice cold AC right now, guys. Fantastic. I'm glad I replaced those original parts. Yes, most definitely. Radi out. It's cold AC blowing, guys. Fantastic. Man, it's blowing like cold ice AC, man. Nice. Finally, after all this time and trying to find the issue, replacing all the parts which I don't even need to replace. You know, the sucker is located somewhere over here under. Of course, we got a little casualty wars. Every time you work on the car, you're gonna get a cut. That's just normal, guys. All right, so most definitely, hopefully you like my video. Hopefully I help you. Hopefully you have the issue and just take you straight to the point. What do you have to replace? Radi out. I will talk to you guys next video. Radi out.